We've all heard of compassion, but what does it really mean, and how is it working in our city? We'll take a look coming up on this episode of the 502 Report. On 11/11/2011, Mayor Fisher signed a resolution making Louisville an international city of compassion. Since then, he's encouraged random acts of kindness, established the Mayor's Give a Day week of service, and now the city has a dedicated person to help connect businesses and nonprofits.
Compassion means different things to different people. I think our definition of compassion is that it is government and residents working together to ensure that everybody in our community is thriving, flourishing, and really reaching their full human potential. I have the best job in the world. My job is to be the mayor's liaison between the community as well as internally with Metro employees. Everything is looked at through the lens of compassion and equity. It's woven into the fabric of what we do now. To help someone, you have to make sure that you are helping them the way they want to be helped. You can't just go in and save the day, right? You need to be able to go in and again understand what the issue is and how they can be helped.
How we tell the story about resilience in Louisville.
100 Resilient Cities received a grant to look at things in our city that we felt needed to be explored through community voice.
Something comes to your mind real quick, please write it on a Post-it note.
I'm very excited about the first group, which is Compassion and Trust.
Okay, you can get started.
Mayor Fisher calls it social muscle, and that's what it is. What are basic needs, right? Food, shelter, health. Knowing that we're all in this together and that we need to make sure that we're all thriving to be the best community we can be.
There's so much stuff in here.
I think people are basically very, very giving, compassionate people. So I think it's really important, and that's my goal, is to be able to shout it out and say, we are a compassionate city because of all of these groups that are doing such great work.
I am a global game changer. I pledge to do something to ignite good every day.
Global Game Changers Student Empowerment Program uses philanthropy essentially as a tool to build students' social and emotional competencies like self-esteem and self-confidence, self-value.
We learning how to make the world a better place.
And we have partnered with multiple cultural sites throughout the city, and today we're here at the Speed Art Museum.
Right now we're going to go into the museum for a museum visit,
where we bring students today from Cane Run Elementary.
So I'm going to talk about these three things we call panels.
Students who don't normally participate or have the opportunity to participate in after-school programs.
Yeah. Exactly.
Our program is built around teaching children to use a simple equation that we developed. My talent plus my heart equals my superpower.
You can use like your hands, your heart, and your mouth to like stand up for people and so they don't get bullied.
Just be a good person and help people out. And then help the community, like feed the homeless. That's what I'm going to do when I grow up.
Who else can remember something? Jordan.
Identifying their talents, finding a cause that their heart cares about so that it really becomes an integral part of who they are.
It makes me feel good and that stuff is going to change and everything's not going to always be the same.
What kind of message do you think you were supposed to get when you came up to it?
Really, we're cultivating strong citizenship and compassionate citizens and individuals who are learning to make a difference in the world and also how to integrate that into their everyday lives, hopefully, so that it really becomes core to who they are.
I will make the world a better place for everyone.
Staff from departments like Resilience and Community Services fold compassion into their daily work and create extra opportunities to show they care.
Hi, how you doing this evening?
We're working for Salvation Army, ringing the bell. I think I'm pretty good. Merry Christmas.
I play with kids, go sing Jingle Bells.
She looks forward to it every single year. Here's this year.
Dance parties and everything. To get donations.
It can be 20 degrees out here and you're still out here making people smile. We appreciate it. God bless you. This money goes to Kids for Christmas and it runs a shelter all year long. I stayed in that shelter. And I feel this is a way of giving back.
Shelter Plus Care. I do case management for the housing program. April's been with me about 4 years now. She came from the streets.
Back then I was surviving. Today I get to live. And I get to live it with my family.
She's obtained employment and she's also gained custody of her daughter back. So she's made tremendous progress.
People just really don't know what they have till they don't have it. My worst day today is better than my best day back then.
There's only 3 left. The Holiday Line is a program that we do every holiday season. It's similar to the Angel Tree program. Terrence, he's an 11-year-old boy. He has asked for PlayStation 4 games and a book. Employees of Resilience and Community Service get to nominate children and/or seniors to give back and to show people that we care and that we're here to assist them. CC. I chose April to nominate her since she was doing so well maintaining her housing.
And it was the first Christmas I had with my kids in 7 or 8 years. And we had so much fun.
I knew my mom wouldn't be able to afford all the Christmas presents for me and my little brother, so it was great that we were put into a program that gave us Christmas presents so that we could have an actual Christmas. I got jewelry, clothes, which I really needed.
I just want to say thank you. This has been an amazing journey.
I'm glad to see that she's doing well and continues to do well.
If I didn't have the support and the help, I wouldn't be where I am. Today, I'm able to give back and help others. I'm able to talk to them when they're homeless, and I tell them what they need to do to go get the housing. And I love that. I love it. I'm blessed, baby, every day. God bless you all. Merry Christmas.
Since 2011, Rumble Young Man Rumble has encouraged collaborations between men and boys of color, making Louisville's Ali Center the epicenter for Black male achievement.
So join us over here in this circle. We want to hear from you exactly what you're going to do when you leave this place.
For me, I have to make a recommitment to ensure that I'm truly inclusive.
I intend to do more, be more, grow more, and spread more love and achievement.
I can commit to finding more balance in my life. Being a person that gives a lot, I need to put myself in a position where I can replenish that in which I'm putting out.
Rumble Young Man Rumble is a place for me to come and just be. The Campaign for Black Male Achievement has been hosting what they call the Rumble Young Man Rumble for the last 8 years here in Louisville, Kentucky. It was really this ideal of how do you create a space just to come and relax and be with some of your peers.
The Campaign for Black Male Achievement utilizes Muhammad's image, his legacy, his 6 core principles. We tell people all the time, it's not a convening, it's not a conference. And when you tell people that, it's like, well, what is it? But really, it's a space of healing. If I could say anything, healing goes on in this space.
We want to touch the spirit and are very clear about the importance of doing that. I'm a lifelong youth developer. I've dealt with several generations of young people. The Rumble mechanism, it works. We find the commonality regardless of age.
I was heading down the wrong path. I talked to Ambassador Shabazz. I got invited to CBMA. But this is my second Rumble. It means a lot. I look forward to this every year. I always thought about my future, but like getting to CBMA, I thought farther into the future. Like everything matters, and what I do now is gonna affect the future. I went from a 2.0 to my GPA being a 3.7.
The Rumble has become a refuge for us who are doing the work on behalf of Black men and boys and with young Black men and boys in the room.
They have different titles around the country. Violence interrupters, cure violence. They are stopping violence in the street. That is very taxing work. Revitalizing somebody's spirit who feels depleted, who feels that they may want to quit.
And when you come to the Rumble kind of forces you to just breathe and stop for a moment and really start to reconnect and refuel.
I get excited by the possibilities of the seeds that are being planted, what they take from that and how they roll that out into their own communities. We don't really have the mechanism to track all of that, but you gotta plant a seed somewhere. Who knows what these young people will become as a result.
Like you can talk about like what you need to talk about, and they help me. It's like a brotherhood that I can connect with.
We play the host. We utilize this space to invite, to welcome, to share with people from across the country, but really to serve as that spiritual guidance for the work, both now and in the future.
When you're talking about a beloved community, it really is just saying we know there's a lot of stuff up against us. So when we're talking about our work, it is about how do we make communities better. We know individuals are part of that, so you got to make them strong and you got to help them be the best that they are. But we can work in partnership and we can stand strong together as we try to overcome everything that's coming at us.
Rumble Young Man Rumble opens up a vista. People are encouraged to feel, to share, and to understand what process they're going through. To me, that will become the catalytic elements that drives change in the cities and hamlets that folk hail from.
Rumble Young Man Rumble is just one of the events held by CBMA. To learn more, go to blackmaleachievement.org. Dress for Success Louisville has provided compassion through fashion since 2000. And this year, the chapter took home top honors for its tremendous growth in programming and fundraising.
It's something I tell my staff, I'm not going to ask you to do anything that I have not or won't do myself. We have officially been at our new location here on East Main Street since August. This is really a step up for us. Right now we are standing in our boutique with the interview suiting. They get one complete outfit from head to toe, and then once they actually gain employment, they can come back and get up to an additional 5 outfits.
How can we make ourselves better and like more financially prepared?
A lot of people just think of the suiting program or even interview prep when they think of Dress for Success, and it's really so much more.
I promise you, you'll walk away and learn something.
I'm here tonight to instruct a financial literacy course on frauds and scams and how to protect yourself.
Who knows somebody that's ever been scammed or been a part of some type of fraud? Yeah, everybody, right? So this is super relevant.
Unless you have a family that teaches you this and instills it in you, you don't know, and so many of us don't have it.
There's no wrong question.
And a lot of women are single mothers that are trying to raise a family, and that's really what our focus is on, is trying to help those women be financially independent, because that not only affects them, that affects their family, that affects our community. Not a lot of ladies have ever maybe tried on a dress or a suit before, and so it's an opportunity for them to maybe pick something out that they previously wouldn't have even thought about, trying or have felt comfortable in until they came here. We try not to make the emphasis so much on the clothes and the appearance, but what's inside of that person too, just trying to, again, give them the confidence to rebuild who they are as a person. Computer area over here, we really want to focus on not only finding them a job, but finding them a career. It can change a woman's life. It really can. I see it every day. A woman coming in here, and it just makes a huge impact.
So you have a job and now you have money, and now what do you do with it?
If we provide them with the right skills and the opportunities to get to that next level, that's exactly what we want to do. It's a transformation of a woman's life.
Dress for Success accepts donations of professional women's wear the third Saturday of each month from 9 to 4 p.m. at its offices downtown, 913 East Main Street. Dress for Success is also looking for volunteers. If you're interested in learning more, call 584-8050. When senior citizens stay active through volunteering, it not only helps improve their lives, but changes the community as well.
There he is. There he comes.
Mr.
The man
Dorsey!
in the house.
Warren, pull it through the other side.
Guy Dorsey is just unique. There's always some that just stand out and you get to know really well, and Guy Dorsey's one of those individuals.
I'm 95 years old.
He's a World War II veteran, and he's still doing his part in the community.
It wasn't quite good for me to retire.
Now, the RSVP program is earmarked to help retirees, people who've exited out of the workforce, and are looking for something to do in their later part of their life. He is currently volunteering at the Watson Powell Senior Center.
Sometimes you go there and they was real nice and friendly, and they want to talk. I just felt good about it.
Guy would like to play.
Yes, he does. All right, we're not being nice to 2 hearts.
I think some of them felt real good because they always glad when I come in.
It takes a very special person to want to go out every day and volunteer and do some of the things that you all have signed up to do. We are all grateful to have everyone in this room be a part of that team.
Word got out that he was getting his 25-year milestone award.
Oh, I didn't know what to think. That they coming out there for me. Oh, then the mirror getting up talking all that.
I want to in particular acknowledge Mr. Guy Dorsey.
25 years of service. And he brought his own fan club with him.
Guy had almost 30 people there for him.
It just made me feel good. All of them come up and glad I done this and getting them hugs and all that.
The compassion runs through the family, and I'm hoping that what Guy has done, he'll plant the seed these younger generations, and they too will show compassion later on when they can retire.
Seniors like Guy donated 75,000 volunteer hours this year, a value of $2 million. When Hannah Anderson had a surplus of kids' clothing, who did they turn to for help? But Metro Council's Barbara Sexton Smith and LMPD's Community Policing Unit.
Isn't that adorable?
We are so excited to announce that the single largest new children's clothing donation in anyone's memory in the history of our community was made by Hannah Anderson, and that donation was made to LMPD's Community Service and Community-Oriented Policing area.
We have an obligation to do both, protect and to serve, and this is the serving part, and the serving part is so much fun.
30,000 new children's clothing items, and we are talking top of the line.
Our unit together all jumped on that opportunity to have these clothes and be able to donate to the people that needed it the most this year.
These items have been distributed to more than 90 families this last weekend and many community partnering organizations.
They lined up and signed their name in and just really enjoyed themselves. It really felt like a shopping experience. The families were helping each other, so when they found a size that fit the next person's size, they say, hey, I found a 6, weren't you looking for a 6? Or found a 7, weren't you looking for a 7? So to also see our community come together and help each other, it was just great. Whatever we have left will be taken to various organizations that can most benefit from it.
Together, we really do create a great connected community, and Santa Claus has arrived a little bit early in Louisville, Kentucky, thanks to Hannah Anderson and LMPD.
LMPD's Community Policing Unit also helps organize LMPD volunteers for events like this one during Thanksgiving.
We have got a lot of food, a whole lot of food.
It's important that you help people that can't help themselves.
You guys each got one, right?
We're blessing families that are in need and connecting with them, letting them know that this season is Thanksgiving and we're thankful for them.
It takes a group, and we just come together, and the camaraderie is exciting.
He's got 2, you need to grab one. Okay, cool. Being able to be a part of this, it's awesome. It's a heavy-duty vehicle. Everyone that's coming out of here today with LMPD has armed guards with it. We have to carry our equipment with us just in case. First place we're going to, bro, has 18. And it's good to see you, man. It's really good to see you. Bro, you 18 meals. I know you'll take good care of them. Yes, sir. That was as many as I could get. He takes care of a lot of people in the community. I appreciate that I get to help out a guy like Mr. Carter. Take care of as many people as you can. Thanks. It's a different way for people to see the police, and we're really glad we get to do it.
Brought her out here to help her understand. There are people out here that are less fortunate than a lot of people. So
people become police officers for different reasons. Miss Wilcox should have 2 in there. This is Harper. She's helping us today.
Thank you. You're so cute.
She is.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving to you too.
But ultimately, you learn over a career that it helps to have compassion. And we'll see you. Happy Thanksgiving. And that's what we're getting to share today.
In 2015, Mayor Fisher challenged the community to raise as many toys as possible in a 12-hour period to help benefit Toys for Tots. Here's a look at this year's event.
Ho, ho, ho! There we go! More Toys for Tots. There we go.
We provide toys to all the different Christmas agencies that sign families up. Over 17,000 kids last year, which equates to about a little more than 11 or 12,000 families.
There's the beer, there's the hat. Rudolph is risking up. I gotta give him that.
Here in Jefferson County, we provide toys to St. Vincent de Paul, Wayside Christian Mission, all the Boys and Girls Club. We supplement some of the toys over to the Angel Tree program.
Savannah, how's it going? Doing good. Good to see you guys.
2,200.
So you all are setting the example and setting the bar at a high level, and I'm glad for that. And I can't tell you enough how much me, the Marines from the Marine Corps League, appreciate what you've done. You've touched the lives of over 2,000 kids, okay? And it's just incredible.
Our jail community, our LMDC family, how compassionate they are. When it comes down to it, we love to put that out there and show the community that we care and touch these kids' lives. It really means a lot.
Okay.
Last year we stepped up and we beat the mayor's challenge of 446 toys. This morning it was 1792. Then it was 2047, and we're like, we're 50 shy of the 2100 challenge. We shake some wallets out, sent some people to get some more toys. It is the most fun I've ever had doing anything with the department.
We'll fill that box up, and then everything else we'll just leave out in the bags, okay?
About 4,200 toys were collected, doubling this year's goal. Thanks for watching this episode of the 502 Report. Until next time, take care.